From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is Wake Up Weather.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Kelly Rawson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week so far. The weather has been good. We have been nice and dry over the last few days. Now we have been hot and humid. However, we continue the heat and humidity. I can't say the same about our little dry stretch. We have multiple rounds of rain and storms over the next several days, especially for the weekend. I will have all the details you need to know and when you can expect the highest rain and storm chances in this weather update. I'm going to go ahead and switch us over to graphics over off screen, and we are going to get this show on the road. We are live at 6 a.m. across the region, and we are in the 60s for the most part across the region. It just kind of depends on where you're at. Lower 60s for some places like Pulaski and Lewisburg. You folks tend to be a little bit cooler than everybody else. Also over into Hohenwald. Good morning to you folks in Lewis County. Some other folks still on the warmer side, just shy of 70 in Athens, Huntsville, sitting at 68 degrees this morning, and we are in the mid 60s pretty much everywhere else. So another warm start. It is also a little bit muggy out there, and we are looking at a mostly clear sky. It's what we've been saying all week. We're still looking at a little bit of haze in the upper levels of the atmosphere from some wildfire smoke. We are also dealing with some Saharan dust to our south in the Gulf, so we are going to stay hazy with that milky looking sky over the next few days. But otherwise, we are theoretically mostly clear temperatures. Again, on the warm side in the 60s, dew points close to the temperatures. That means it is feeling muggy out there. Same story for Florence and all of North Alabama, even into northeast Mississippi. Still looking at that milky, hazy sky this morning, and that will be with us still for the next few days. And what also will be with us going to be increased thunderstorm chances. Now for the next few days, just a minor small chance for a few pop-up thunder showers, and then we ramp up the rain chances heading into Friday, and I will explain that here in just a moment. But temperatures starting off this morning, again, we are starting off in the 60s with a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky. We will stay partly cloudy for the afternoon with just a few thunder showers popping up. You see them very spotty in nature. A lot of us going to end up dry for today. However, just know that there is that chance for a few pop-up thunder showers, kind of random, typical of a summertime afternoon. Also typical of a summertime afternoon, the chance starts in the afternoon and then wanes off as we lose sunlight. So after sunset, we stay dry for the overnight. We will still stay muggy though, with a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures falling back into the upper 60s after reaching the upper 80s this afternoon. So another hot day ahead. Heading into your Thursday, we are going to be dry for the morning. Pretty much the same forecast for Thursday compared to today. It's just a slight thunder shower chance. I think a lot of us stay dry, and for Thursday, I think most of the activity stays to our northwest. However, again, we could see, a few pop-up thunder showers, just random, spotty in nature. Not a washout of a day for today or tomorrow. However, heading into Friday, we are going to increase our rain and storm chances. And for Friday and into the weekend, we are talking multiple rounds of rain and storms. I will explain why here in just a moment, but just know things turn much more unsettled towards the end of this week, continuing into the weekend. Here's a look at the pattern that we have. We have a low pressure up to our north. That sends the jet stream closer to us right overhead here in the Tennessee Valley, and that means we stay active right overhead. That's why we will see system after system, storm system after storm system, again with a few thunder showers for today and tomorrow, but that higher chance Friday and through the weekend. This is the setup that we are seeing, and let's go ahead and zoom in and talk a little bit more, because we could see a few strong storms between Friday and Sunday, with maybe a few leftover thunderstorms into Monday as well. Now, we're not talking a tornado season is technically winding down here in the Tennessee Valley. However, we are looking at the potential for some damaging winds with a few of these thunderstorms that move through again between Friday and Sunday. So just keep that in mind with the storms that move through. A lot of them should be general run-of-the-mill thunderstorms, but just know there is a chance for a few of those storms to be on the strong to severe side, with the potential for some damaging winds. It's too early to get into details, any sort of exact timing. That's not the nature of this kind of storm setup that we are going to be in for the weekend. Just stay tuned and we will keep you updated as storms develop and as we get a little bit more information. Just know that there is the potential for some damaging winds between Friday and Sunday with the thunderstorms that do develop and move through. Of course, we'll keep you updated here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Temperatures stay hot and humid. We aren't really going to cool off very much with the increase in rain chances. Now, when you do have a thunderstorm over your area, temperatures will fall a few degrees, but we stay muggy as well as this pattern doesn't look to break for a few days. Temperatures warm today, upper 80s, mid 80s for the rest of your 7-day period into the weekend. We're talking low to mid 80s as well. So we, again, stay warm and humid. The rest of this morning, we stay nice and dry, though, with a few clouds into the mix, still looking a little bit milky and hazy out there. Temperatures starting off in the 60s and 70s, warming up to the mid-70s by 9 a.m. with a breeze out of the south-southeast, about 8 to 15 miles an hour. Could be a little bit breezy at times, but then we warm up into the upper 80s. Again, going to be quite muggy with a few thunder showers popping up. Again, going to be random and isolated in nature. A lot of us are going to end up dry as we end today and head into tomorrow. Then for your Thursday, I should say, I'm getting my days mixed up. We do have a few isolated thunder showers, pretty much like today. Not the greatest chance, but we do increase those rain and storm chances for Friday into the weekend as well. Again, multiple rounds of rain and storms between Friday and Sunday, maybe even lingering into Monday as well. A few storms could be on the stronger side with damaging winds this weekend. That's a check at your local weather forecast. I hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday. I will be back at 8 a.m. with another weather update.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.